Do you open a planner and immediately freeze because you don't know where to start? Or maybe you're finally ready to use that cute little pen and cute little notebook that you got from Target years ago, but you're craving a little bit of structure and you need somebody to hold your hand through it? Yeah, you're not alone. I totally get that because I've been there way too many times. We're not going to feel like that anymore, so let's reset this month together. If you're new here, hi, my name is Cherry. I am a stay-at-home mom of 3 living in Hawaii. And last month, I did a whole mom mindset reset series here on YouTube. So if you missed it, you can binge watch it. It's literally like a therapy for moms who are feeling overwhelmed and burnt out. But in this video, I'm kind of switching gears. I'm going to change the vibe a little bit because I'm going to show you exactly how I use my monthly reset planner to review how everything went last month and start fresh. And guess what? You don't need to make one. I got a free template for you. You can use it today and it's linked in the description. So you can watch this video all the way through first to see how it works and how simple it is to use and literally get started like today. Or you can use your cute notebook and your pen or whatever planner that you have. Because if you're anything like me, you probably have like 1,000,001 notebooks and 1,000,001 planners that you've used before. But if you want my monthly reset planner, it's linked below. All you have to do is download it, put your email in, and it'll instantly come up onto your screen ready for you to use. And I will be here with you, holding your hand through it all as I walk through my own reset for September. And remember, it's free, so you can use it whenever you want. So grab your planner of choice, grab your coffee, grab your tea, or whatever you want to drink, and let's get to planning. Okay, are you finally ready? Because I am. I have my computer set up right here and my reset planner right in view. So let's get to it. First off is reflection. In every planning video that you probably ever saw, we have to start off with reviewing last month and reflecting on how it went. Now, I wasn't always this way. Let me just clarify that because I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I'm a planner guru or a planner expert. I'm not. And I literally just started reflecting on how my month goes recently, maybe just early within this year, because I've been feeling like I haven't made any progress in a lot of things. And so, one of the best ways to start feeling like you make small wins throughout the day is by actually reflecting on what happened. So, what better way for an overwhelmed mom, and I'm talking to myself, to see the wins other than reflecting over what happened in the month? So, in the reset planner, you go to the bottom because it's the monthly reflection. I already have September ready for us to reflect on. And these are the 3 questions that I like to focus on when I'm reflecting for the month. This is for September, but oh yikes. I'm already thinking ahead. I'm not supposed to put September. It's supposed to be August. Hello. So let's put August. Let's change it to August. See? We're not striving for perfection here. We're not going to let that bother us. Here are the 3 reflection prompts. What are some of the wins for the month? Where do I need to spend less energy? And then how do I want to feel going into the next month? So these are basically really simple and you can answer them in a minute or two. So I'm going to do that right now. So here are the wins for me this month, currently August. I uploaded twice a week onto YouTube because that was my plan for the whole month and I did it. And the key word there is without feeling burnout because I was burning myself out last month. Let's not get into that. But this month I did really well. So I'm very proud of myself for that. I walked an average of 8K steps a day. Now the goal was 10K steps, but we're getting there. Remember, progress. And then I finally made my first $1,000 GMV month in TikTok Shop because I am a TikTok Shop affiliate and I've been working on that for the month of August too. And I finally made $1,000 in sales. So yay. And my boys went back to school. I am a mom of 3. So I have 2 boys that are going to school right now. Not a kindergartner. He's in 1st grade now. A 1st grader and a preschooler. And my oldest, who's in 1st grade, is autistic. So he had a hard time transitioning the first day. But it's almost been about a month already since back to school. And he has done really well with the transition. So I'm very proud of him for doing that. And that's a win in my book. And then for my preschooler, he just adjusted really well and right away at school. So that's always a win. Then where do I need to spend less energy? Obviously on people who do not respect our boundaries. And then the infamous doom scrolling. I'm pretty sure everybody can spend less energy on doom scrolling because it just gets you stuck in comparing yourself to other people. So less time on that. I'm not saying completely get rid of it because I do enjoy scrolling still, but just less of it. And then those are the things that I want to do for going into the next month. I just want to keep up this momentum with posting consistently on all of my platforms, especially YouTube. And then I do want to keep on putting makeup and getting ready in the morning because as a stay-at-home mom, before I wouldn't really get ready for work. I would just lounge around all day in my jammies or my workout clothes. But actually, like dressing up and putting on makeup makes me feel a little bit more productive throughout the day. And I don't know, maybe it's like a placebo for getting more things done. So I should just keep it up and let me know in the comments if you feel the same because I feel like I'm so alone in that sometimes. And then keep doing the non-traditional resets when I have low energy, especially because if you didn't see my last video, I talked about the non-traditional reset that I created in my head and I showed it to you all on my last video, which is the 7 hidden reset spots that you can do, especially when you have no energy because maybe it's that time of the month for you or you're just coming back from a really long and heavy weekend, so you can't do a really big deep clean reset. So if you didn't see that, because I'm not going to go into it right now, you can go check it out. I linked it down below. And that's pretty much it for the reflections for August. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to untoggle it and I'm going to drag it into the monthly archives. So it's gone and I can look back at it when we come back for the September one. And then I'm just going to click this button here and a new month is going to show up. So now I can put in September so that we have this ready for when we come back to use the planner next month. Now we're going to do Shift Command 5. So if you can't think of 3 wins, think of one. I'm pretty sure that you have at least one win. It could be as small as you put the laundry away once every day. So don't think too hard. Anything can be a win. And then if the rest feels too overwhelming for you, then don't. You can just pause and come back to it later. This next part is our focus for the new month. So it's a theme for the month that we're going to focus on so we can get our heads right and we have a guide in what we're planning to be like for the new month because that's how it works for me. If it works for you in the same way, then that makes me very happy. So I already filled my September goals out because I didn't want to take too much time filling it out while I'm recording that. So here are my September goals. What is one word or intention for the month that you're going to be focusing on? So for me, last month, if you didn't see my last month plan with me video, I had my weekly or my monthly focus as work smarter because I felt like I was working way too hard and there was a smarter way to do everything, especially with content creation. So I put work smarter. But for this month, I put becoming me again, the reset era, because I really want to focus on resetting myself so that I feel like I can be a better version of myself or I feel like I can become me again. Because when you become a mom, sometimes you get lost and your identity is only a mom sometimes. At least that's how it is for me. That's not how it is for everyone. But I'm slowly working on that and I really want to focus on that this month before the new quarter comes because the new quarter is approaching very soon. And so that is my priority and intention for the month of September. And then those are my personal focuses. Now on my planner here, I put personal focus, home focus, family focus, marriage, relationship, finance, and work. But you don't have to fill those all in if you don't want to. You can just put in maybe a theme for the month and then your personal focus. But if you want to go all in and write a focus for all of them, go ahead. But for me, these are my personal focuses this month. Move my body for 20 minutes in the morning, drink 80 ounces of water, do weight training at least twice a week, and then get ready for the day, like I mentioned earlier. And then these are just, this is just a quick glance of my focuses for my home, my family, my marriage, finances, and my work especially. I just want to keep up that momentum, remember, like I said earlier. And so I really want to post continuously on YouTube, but I'm limiting, I did lessen the amount. I'm going to post once a week now on YouTube and then follow my content calendar plan and then have fun while posting because once I don't have fun doing this, then that's how I know I'm getting burnt out. So for me, I made these goals almost a couple of days ago when I had a lot of energy. So if you don't have energy today, come back to it tomorrow or the next day to fill it out, because you really want to be in the right headspace to make your goals for the new month so that you can start off right. Not even recording? Was I not recording? Don't forget to drink your tea or your coffee, because mine's was hot and now it's not. So I want to drink it while it's still warm. So in this next spot in my monthly reset planner is the brain dump. Now, if you watched my previous videos in my Mom Mindset Reset series, I talked about how brain dumping in your weekly planning is super essential and key to getting the ideas of what you're going to prioritize for the week. And it's the same for me, at least with my monthly planning. I like to brain dump everything that I know, at least in the state that I'm in, whatever I can think of, I'll dump it out onto this part of my planner. And I'm not going to show you, obviously, because I have some personal things on there. Sorry, but it's nothing fancy. And remember, no organizing, you're just dumping any and everything that comes to mind. So take some time to do that. And that's what I do. So I already did that earlier I did that last night, and I brain dump whatever I thought was coming up this month. So just like my husband's birthday is coming up and his brother's birthday is coming up too. Actually, even my sister-in-law's, her partner's birthday is coming up. We have so much birthdays in September. So I have to put in a budget too for that, because we have to plan for events. My son has his school pictures in the month of September. Just the basic stuff like the budget that I gotta make for the month or the week, the meal plans that I need to do, the shopping that I need to do, or whatever appointments I need to book, anything like that. Which reminds me, I think I gotta make my flu shot appointment because it's getting very close to flu season. So the brain dump, it's really simple. It's messy, it's not pretty, and that's okay. It's just not living in my head rent free anymore. Okay, and then this is where the magic happens, because with that brain dump, now we're going to set priorities for the month. So from my brain dump, I pull out the actual priorities. And for the month, I also still like to focus on 3 to 5 priorities. And priorities to me means just the things that you're going to do first. That's the priority, right? It's the things that you're going to focus on first before you think of anything else. We're not going to forget about the rest of the brain dumps. I literally go back to them all the time. Just some things I still need to incorporate for the month from the brain dump, but the priorities is just the things that I'm going to tackle first. Let me just show you. So I like to go in order for my monthly reset planner. Obviously, in the beginning, we started from the bottom with the reflection. But so for the priorities list, this part is one of my favorite parts of my planner, because I made it into my teacher self. Because if you didn't already know, I was a teacher before I became a stay-at-home mom. And what I used to do as a teacher to elementary kids was put a must-do, may-do list on the board every day. So a must-do was the priorities, right? As little kids, must do is just more easy for them to understand. So a must do list, and then a may do list. So the must do list was the things that they needed to do first. And then the may do was if they got all of the things done on the must do, they may do those activities. I know, I love that idea. So I put on the priorities list the must do's and the may do's. So just like for us and for me, the must do's for the priority list and then the may do. So I'm going to put my top 3 priorities first, and then I'm going to put my may do's all from my brain dump. So I'm going to do that right now real quick. So this is everything that I got for my must do and my may do for now. I'm probably going to have to go back to doing the may do just because my daughter is at nap. My daughter is in nap time right now, and it looks like she's about to wake up. So I need to hurry up and film this, because you know how it is if you're a mom trying to film while during nap time. So my must do's for this month of September is to plan birthday staycation for my hubby. I think he wanted to do a staycation for his birthday, so I'm gonna help him plan that. And then deep clean the bedrooms, because I need to do that, because I haven't done it in such a long time. And then I need to get our car bumper fixed, because my husband had a little accident earlier last month, so we still haven't gotten it fixed, and we need to do that for the new month. Here are just a list of the may do's that I have from my brain dump, but I need to continue on probably later just because there's a lot going on for September. But now I need to do the status for the must-dos. They're obviously going to be not started, but if I did have time to do a check-in for my planner, I would go in and check it either done or in progress. For the May dues, you can go and take a step further. Sometimes I have time and energy for this, but right now I don't have the time, so I'm not going to do priority levels, but you can put high level, medium, or low level. So if buying gifts for the September babies is pretty medium, they're adults now, so I don't really need to do that, but I like to because it's just nice for them to get gifts on their birthday. And then restock items, it's definitely high level. I need to do that. And then planning my baby's first birthday is kind of low level because her birthday's not till November. I got some time. So I'm going to continue on to do that. But right now, that's just what it looks like. At least I have my top 3 priorities for the list or for the month of September. All right, you guys. So this part is the bonus pretty much for the monthly reset planner free template that I'm giving out to you because it's my reset checklist. And my reset checklists are basically a list of all the resets that I do throughout the week, throughout the day, or just throughout the month. And I put it all on one page so that we can all see it because I like to refer back to it all the time if I'm in a rut and I need to figure out what I'm supposed to reset for the week or the month. I do have a video on the resets that I do daily, so if you want to check that one out too, I linked it below. But here are the weekly resets. I have the non-traditional reset that I did last week's video, traditional Sunday family reset, Friday financial check-in, and then the midweek mid-home resets. If you get my monthly reset planner freebie, you can get this checklist on there too, and you can edit whatever tasks that you put into your own resets, or you can use mine. It's really up to you. That's the beauty of having it on digital planner because you can just delete or copy paste whatever you want. But it's just there so that we can refer back to it throughout the month and see what we need to reset or what we can reset with whatever energy that we have. Now, here is the part where we hold ourselves accountable. It's the habit tracker. We all know a habit tracker when we see one. Literally, this is what mine looks like for the month of August. The way that my habit tracker is laid out is I have it in a view where you can see all the days, and then I have all of my habits that I'm tracking, and then here is the little progress bar that shows if I did it at 100% that day. So I love that feature in Notion. It's one of my favorite things ever. This is what I do daily. Sometimes I don't reach 100% and that's okay, right? It's just about seeing small progress. So obviously I have check marks for each day. So that's a win already, right? And even though day 6 was only 2 checks, it's okay because I did something that day. But some days are better, right? There's 100% here, and then that's how it goes. So obviously I'm not done with the month yet. I still need to check off the rest of the month. But so far, my month's been looking great. I've been doing my 5 a.m. focus. If anything, that has been checked off every single day, it looks like. And then whatever I'm going to continue on for next month is here. Okay, and then so for September, this is what my habit tracker is going to look like. I changed the habits to 4, and honestly, just my opinion, you should really only do 4 max when you're trying to track habits for the month, because if you do more than 4, that's kind of ridiculous and overwhelming and it'll stress you out. So 4 is the max that I have on the table. I did put 5 last month, but I don't know why, but I just put it for 4 for the max because we don't want to overwhelm ourselves, and we're working on just being accountable and getting the small wins. So I put for my habits for the new month: get dressed, 80 ounces of water, walk 20 minutes in the morning, and then self-care, because I really want to work on value myself more throughout the days. And that's what we're going to use for September. Am I going to be killing it every day? Probably not, but realistically, this is the plan. And remember, it's about progress, not perfection. So here's the truth. I didn't start this planner because I was already organized. I'm a pretty organized person, but since I became a mom, I've let a lot of things go, and I forgot that I need structure. And so when I felt like I was drowning in motherhood, especially recently after having my third baby, postpartum, it gets to you and you just want to be better. The more kids that you get, you want to be better. And I don't want to sit here and complain about things and not get things done. So I took the action and created my own planner because I needed a system that worked for me, because I mentioned this before in my other videos that I love everyone's planners that they've given out or that I bought in the past or that I made myself in the past. But this system, my monthly reset planner that I created, it works because the reflection shows me that I'm making progress. Remember the small wins. The brain dump clears the noise, all the mental clutter. The priorities make sure that I'm putting the energy into the right places. Honestly, sometimes I laugh at myself because did I really create a planner to plan my planning? But yes, I have totally made a planner to plan my planning, but it has saved my sanity because if I don't do this every month, I feel like the month is going to run me instead of me running the month. And honestly, that's just not the vibe that we want to go for, especially if we want to be the better version of ourselves. So, doing a monthly reset with your planner is not optional anymore, at least for me. And just a quick shout out to all of the besties that are leaving comments in all of my videos and giving me support. I appreciate you and love you so much. But I did want to clarify that this is not my life map that I mentioned in my previous video. This is just a monthly reset planner that I use in part of my life map. And don't worry, I know you guys are all waiting for my full Notion tour on my life map. It's in the plan for September, so don't worry, just hang tight and keep an eye on that. Grab the monthly reset planner template. It's totally free for you. I linked it down below. We can literally reset together. And if you download it, please share your experience on how it's working for you this month, because my hope is that it gives you a safe place to start. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe because the next month's series, it's going to be a good one. And if you like this video, I know you're gonna like the next one. So from one trying mom to another, you are doing great.